I'm Carl with Haunt 365, and today we're going to unbox and set up the 3.5-foot Chucky that just came out at Home Depot this year. But before we do that, let's take a look at the box dimensions. All right, so the box here is 16 3/4 inches wide by 19 inches high and 12.5 inches deep. All right, so let's get this guy out of the box and check him out. We've got the base labeled A, two shoes labeled B, the right arm labeled G, the left arm with the knife labeled F, both the leg poles with the leg foam labeled C, his costume labeled D, the body with the control box labeled E, the power adapter labeled I, and the head labeled H. So now that we've got everything out of the box, let's lay them out and take a look. All right, so let's start putting this guy together. Like most of these animatronics, we're gonna start with the base labeled A. Then we're gonna take both the shoes labeled B, and we're gonna slide them right down each of these poles. Then we've got the two leg poles here with the leg foam that we're gonna actually click in. There's little poles that are coming out where we put the shoes on. We've got these click locks. So we're gonna go and click lock each of these into the feet. All right, so then next it says it wants to put the costume on. So it looks like we're just gonna slide the costume down the legs. Then we're gonna put the body on there and we'll probably pull the costume up. So we'll do that first. Now we're gonna take the body with the control box, it's labeled E, and we're gonna go, same thing, it's got the click lock poles here that we're gonna put into each of these legs. Then it says it wants you to hook up the power adapter. Again, that's labeled I. So we're gonna just put that in there. I think that's just, again, just to be preemptive and to have that ready and locked and loaded, so. Then it says it wants you to hook up the IR sensor, which is in the front of his costume. You're gonna hook that up to the control box. Then it wants you to kind of pull the clothes and the overalls up over the body. And then we're gonna put the left arm with the knife labeled F. We've got kind of these two prongs that it'll just kind of set there here in the body. And then we've got this pin lock right here to kind of hold that arm so that when he's, I guess, chopping at you, it's not gonna go flying off or something. So then we got right arm G. We're basically just gonna slide this up the arm sleeve right here, and then you've got these prongs that we're just gonna kind of set it right there over by the shoulder. Lastly, we got the head. It's labeled H. It's got this kind of forked or prong, area right here that it's just gonna kind of set down right there. Also, we got this little pin lock that's gonna go in here to kind of hold him in there. Also, we wanna make sure that we're hooking up the wire to the head to the control box. Also, you're going to run the power adapter down his leg and out. That way it's not coming out of the back of his neck and down and looking all awkward. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up the suspenders. We're gonna throw the suspenders over. There's some Velcro on his shoulder pads to kind of help hold that down. And then you've got this little like bib right here that it'll hook up with some more Velcro, and that'll kind of finish him off. So then if I were you, I would just give it a little extra touch and I would mess his hair up really good. That way it looks a little bit more realistic, like it's from the movies. So let's go mess his hair up. I don't know if that really did anything or not, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really super impressed with the hair. You can almost see the netting underneath the hair that it just doesn't have a really great look. I don't know if I just got unlucky again or if it's like this on everybody. So shout it out in the comments if you've put this guy together and you've looked at the hair on it. Does it look goofy? Can you see the netting underneath it? Or what? I want to hear your thoughts on this. So now we've got this guy together. Let's plug him in and see what he does and what he says. So this guy comes with 3 different phrases. Let's check him out and see what he says.
I have had it. That's it. There is a limit to how much I can take. As a doll, I'm infamous. I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up. I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it. Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back.
All right, so a couple of things. I love the motion. I love the facial expressions. You know, you got this weird thing he does with his cheeks.
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back.
I don't know why the more and more I hear him speak, it sounds more and more like Danny DeVito.
Their dressing room, over there on that side of the stage. I am going to my dressing room. We will be right back. I'm over here.
As a doll, I'm infamous. I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up.
Does anybody else hear Danny DeVito when they hear Chucky talk? Because I continue to hear him talk, and it's making me laugh. I do like the eye motions.
I always come back.
He's about to stab me. Oh, Lord. This is what I'm talking about with the hair, how you can kind of see the netting. Like, you can't really do a whole lot with the hair. I feel like that part of it's kind of cheap. I don't know what to do with that. He's 3.5 foot tall, and honestly, for $199, this is pretty good. You know, it's just not movie accurate as far as how big he is. In the movies, he was not nearly this big. So that's probably the other thing with this, is it's not really super accurate as far as size goes. This guy's huge in comparison, I think. So there you have it, folks. The Chucky from Home Depot animatronic, fully set up and everything. I hope you like this video. If you want to see more like it, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on this guy. Is he something that you're adding to your collection? Does everybody have the same issue with the hair netting kind of looking kind of wonky? You know, has anybody had any issues putting him together or anything like that? So leave that in the comments. So until next time, happy haunting. Cheers.